Can we talk about love a little bit?
Sure.
So you came out of the closet as being gay when you were 25.
Yeah, it was late. Very late.
Very late. Before
By
then,
today's standards.
during, and after, how has your view on love evolved?
Interesting. It's so hard to say because like I'd like to make a very like Disney-fied statement about like that you can't be in love secretively. You should be honest. Love should all be about honesty, but that's not true, right? There's people that are in love that are lying to everyone else, but they're deeply in love.
Yeah.
I would love to say something like honesty is an ingredient for love, but I don't know. Maybe honesty with each other. But I mean, I think there's a lot of people in the world that aren't honest. My view on love is super important. I think that a lot of society in America is all about love. We don't tend to focus on other things in terms of like, friendship or sustainability of that. Because I think that I know a lot of people in relationships where it's like, I don't know, they love each other, but like, it's also a rock solid couple because they're very compatible in many other ways.
Right.
So I think that
they're
like
friends. I see friendship and love as the same thing. Really.
There's just parts of it that are right. So it's like I look at it as like there needs to be more than just like that, like amazing like chemistry or physical attraction that is this chemical thing that happens. There should be like some underlying. I mean, again, that's what I've observed as really long lasting, successful relationships.
Well, is there something about coming out that was that you took away that you remember as being profound and insightful and so on?
It wasn't society, it was me. So there were kids that were out in my high school that I waited years later to do it. That was no one's fault but my own. Right. So I was taking the cowardly way out, and a lot of people, so I could blame society or like, oh, I lived in a conservative area and I grew up in You should take responsibility for your own decisions, and if you're being cowardly, admit that you're being cowardly. So that's what I took out of it, is that it's not society's fault that you chose to be a coward. Society will never be perfect. You have to be honest when you're ready to be honest, or however you want to be honest. But it's not too much now is it's everyone else's fault that you didn't make a hard choice or a hard decision. So that's kind of what I took out of it.
So now in retrospect, you see yourself or being afraid. Do you think at the time?
Well, I wanted people to like me, which is the disease of humanity, right? Is that we want to be liked. And what happens is if you want people to like you and love you, even you want people to feel comfortable with you.
And those were people like your family?
Friends. More. My family, I would always, could always throw in the street. But I'm kidding. I mean, but I am not.
Yeah.
But my friends, my circle of friends, which were my family at the time, when you're senior, when you're 10th, 11th grade in high school, your friends are your fam. You know what I mean? Like that's so you don't want to do anything that puts you on the outside of the circle.